Here are 7 reasons why your cosplay sucks, is what I would say if we did not have a growth mindset on this channel. So today we're going to talk about a few ways that we can improve our costumes. And this is by no means a call out of anybody other than myself, because this is all stuff that I have done before. So let's jump into it. Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm a professional costumer here in LA, and today we're going to share some tips to help you go from making costumes like this to costumes like this. And in the spirit of community, share a tip or something that you have learned down below in the comments. You did not try on your costume in the making process to make sure it fit and that you could move in it. This is something I do a little too often. I'll try something on in the mirror and be like, damn, I look good. But then I'll go to sit and bend over. One time I was at a photo shoot and I bent over to take a photo and all of a sudden my pants ripped down the backside. Yes, I ripped my pants. So unless you intend to be walking around like Ken or Barbie, make sure you're doing some agility tests or movement tests in your costumes to make sure that you can sit in them, that you can kneel in them, that you can do all those crazy JoJo poses in them, so that way you're not having any unfortunate mishaps at conventions. Oh, this one drives me insane, whether you are a craftsmanship cosplayer or you are a shake and go bag costume cosplayer. Please, for the love of God, iron your seams, press your seams, and steam your costume. I see this so much. It looks like people took naps in their I mean, they probably did take a nap in their costume, but like when you can see the fold lines of where it was pulled out of the package, for me that just instantly detracts from the costume. And a steamer is only like 30 bucks and you're gonna get so much use out of it. So just give your costumes a quick steam or take a really hot shower and leave it in there. It's a great way to remove the fold lines from your costume. Next is wiggly stitching, and this is just something that comes with experience. But there are training wheels for sewing machines. There's some little devices that you can sit next to your seam allowance that will perfectly butt your fabric up to where your seam allowance needs to end and allow you to sew nice, even stitches. So maybe consider trying one of those on your sewing machine the next time you are struggling with a sewing project. But trying to get a nice, even, smooth stitching line is really going to help your sewing projects look really beautiful and your entire costume look beautiful. And don't forget to press those seams after. I'm watching you. Next is undergarments, and this covers a wide array of issues that I have seen. As simple as not wearing a dance belt. I'm looking at you, Spider-Man cosplayers. But it can also be not wearing a supportive bra, not wearing pasties, boob tape, or it can also be proper hoop skirts, corsets, padding. Now, of course, you don't have to wear crazy waist reduction corsets for every character. You should be making yourself comfortable, but there are certain things that will help the lines of your costume look better. That's no seam panties, or a proper bra, or even just a light compression tank, depending on the character that you're doing. So wear those proper undergarments. You did not take time to understand the silhouette or the design lines of a character. This is one that I see a lot. Now, if it's a design choice, that's totally okay, but I see it a little too often where people are not taking stock of where certain lines hit on the character and where that would translate onto their body. If you want a full video on this, I can go into detail because this is something that is really important and something that I'd be happy to go over with you guys. Now, this next one is very important to me, and that is boning.
Can you do your best trombone impression? That's a trumpet.
I like my elephant trumpet better.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with boning. The other one's a trombone. Bone.
Trombone.
Ah.
And I'm a little bit biased because I do corsetry, but boning is so important and it's so good to put it in your costumes. A lot of times I'll see people in these kind of bunny-esque cosplays and they're having their corsets or bodices or bunny suits held up by like clear bra straps. And the simple, easy fix would be to literally just hand sew in some plastic boning. And it's really easy to do. You don't have to be a professional seamstress for this by any means, and it really helps your cup from not runnething over. For the nip, but not for free. This one is my ultimate pet peeve. Second ultimate pet peeve. Pan ultimate?
Pan ultimate.
Was that second to tops? Oh, I learned a new word today. This is my pan ultimate pet peeve, and that is single layer bodices of just a satin or a taffeta or whatever. You really need to put a support fabric into your costumes, because generally what makes a costume look really nice is when it's smooth and supportive and has a nice shape to it. And all of that is achieved when you put in something like a twill, a canvas, even a non-stretch denim, or something like coutil as the strength layer of your bodice. And then you can put your fashion fabric over, your satin, your taffeta, whatever. But not putting that in can also lead to all sorts of spillage. It can lead to lots of wrinkles. And then if you pair that with the boning, you're gonna have a beautiful costume. If you have a tip that you think would be beneficial or a story you'd like to share, sound off in the comments down below and I'll pick a couple to share in the next video. If you would like to hang out some more and see some behind the scenes of making the costumes, because I don't post every costume that I make as a tutorial, then you can go follow my channel broadcast thing over on Instagram called Threadheads. You can join it with the link in my bio. So, thank you so much for watching. Remember to unplug and go make something, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
You have notes.
I have notes. I've been taking notes. I've been watching you.
All of your sucky cosplays.
I am the master of cosplays. You must listen to me now. No.
Like, I feel like...
The no-seam granny panties.
Yeah, no seam granny panties.
My favorite. We'll wear this one for a few seconds, and we'll wear this one the rest of the week.